Hey guys, so I finally got a couple of the girls to come in and talk and answer a few questions that I had from a couple girls that they sent. So first we're gonna do an intro. So we'll start off with Stephanie.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm married to a Marine.
And I'm Colleen. I only have like a million friends in the military, and my brother and my stepdad are in the military, so it kind of runs through the blood too. So.
And then I'm Katrina, if anybody forgot, hopefully not. So we'll start off with a couple of the questions, and bear with me because I'm reading it from a different screen. A couple of the questions that I got were, what's our status? And like I said, we just went through. Stephanie's a wife, Katie is a sister and a friend, and then I'm a girlfriend to a Marine. So both me and Stephanie have both said we're both with Marines. Katie, her brother is in the Army, and her friends are in the Marines and in the Army, and Army as well. And so we had that, and then another question that we had was, how old are we? I'm 19. I'll be 20 in a week or so.
I'm also 19. I'll be 20 pretty soon too.
My birthday is Sunday and I'll be 19.
Okay, and then, oh, how old are men, so to speak? My boyfriend is 20, and
my brother, who's in the Army, he's about 24.
and
My husband is 19.
not even bother. Okay. And then also, the other questions were, where are our men located, or brothers or so on? If they were located stateside or deployed. My boyfriend is deployed. Stephanie's husband is deployed with my boyfriend.
And then my brother is actually located in Tennessee right now. But I have friends who are already overseas, so kind of a little bit of everywhere.
And also, one of our friends is actually deployed as well with the rest of our boys in Afghanistan. And then a couple of questions, just kind of general, were what are their jobs, their MOSs. Mine's an aviation mechanic. Works on helicopters, does aircraft carrier stuff. Yeah, it's kind of general.
Well, I don't really know the certain specifics about my brother, but he's an airborne, soon to be Ranger, and my stepdad is an engineer in the National Guard, so he's a comptroller for the state of Maine.
My husband's MOS is he is a mechanic and he works on the Humvees where he's stationed right now.
Okay. Another question was, how long is he gone for? For me and Stephanie, I'm not going to give exact dates because we don't know. But with them being deployed, they are going to be gone 7 months. Is their deployment, and we have 6 months to go, thankfully.
Well, like I said, my brother isn't deployed yet, but the few people that I know only have a few months left, thankfully, so I don't have many people overseas, but just a couple.
Okay. a question that I actually got from several people was, what is the thing that annoys you the most about the military and with him being gone? I can only speak for myself, but for me, the one thing that annoys me is not being able to see him when I want to, or like not knowing when the next phone call is. That's the one thing that annoys me, is like the unknown.
Well, again, don't really have many people deployed, but it's kind of hard to not be able to just be able to pick up your phone and contact them like you would if they were in state. I'm able to do that with my brother and my stepdad, obviously, but yeah, just not being able to just contact them when you want to is kind of hard because it's so stressful on them. So
I'll second what both of those girls said. I agree that it is frustrating not being able to get a hold of our guys that easily. But another thing that really irritates me about the military is how frequently they change their minds about things.
There's a question that I got, and I'm gonna say this, kind of beat around the bush with it. Things that people say that annoy you. And Stephanie's laughing because she knows what I'm talking about, and I'm sure Katie has a few things that people say that annoy them. One thing that, actually, I have several things, but roughly a couple things that annoy me that people say is it's kind of funny because it's like, what is he doing over there? Is kind of the general question. And the only way, because I'm not going to give away what he does, but it's like you want to have that response of, oh, he's knitting over there, is kind of the response. But no, he's obviously fighting over there for a reason, and it's so pretty much people can actually like live here and be free and be okay. And another thing is people who try to sympathize with what we're going through, who have never really had somebody be gone, or like, and I'm not, by any means, I'm not gonna wear his rank at all, because I didn't earn his rank, but it annoys me when they try to just like sympathize and they have no idea, or come to you and want to be like, oh my god, I haven't talked to my boyfriend in 2 hours, and you just kind of want to look at them and be like, really? Like, I don't even want to start comparing like stuff like that, because I'm not lowering myself to that level, but you just kind of like want to get annoyed by it, and yeah, you're still friends with them and you want to listen to them and be there for them, but like there's certain times in the day where you just don't want to hear it.
yeah, I mean, I don't really have that happen very much, where people try to sympathize with you, but you know, the stuff that really makes me mad is, you know, when people protest at the funerals for soldiers and stuff. I mean, if that was someone that I loved, I mean, I couldn't imagine having someone protest at someone that I loved, like their funeral. I'd be so angry. So the kind of things in the news and stuff, I try to ignore that stuff because, you know, I couldn't imagine, just, it's so disrespectful because those people are fighting to keep our country free and be able to walk down the street, you know, without having to, you know what I mean. They keep us free, and that we're able to do so many things today and have the rights that we do. So, yeah.
Some of the things that people say to annoy me are because I just recently got married, people will judge. They say, are you crazy? Are you stupid for getting married so young? And I'll also agree with what Katrina said, when people ask, oh, what's he doing over there? Or where is he? You can't really answer those questions other than he's in Afghanistan. Then they ask, oh, well, where? And you don't have an answer for them, and you feel almost kind of stupid in a way because you just can't tell them anything really.
Or you just don't know.
Yeah, or you just, because they can't tell us.
There's been a lot of times and where literally like you don't know what they're doing until like the day of or like the night before. And just like with me and Stephanie, we both came in and went to the airport and like a couple hours to a day of knowing that our guys were flying in and not even knowing if we could see them or if they were even getting off a plane. So it's definitely hard not knowing, and it really is time that is like of the essence. So yeah, that's another thing that annoys is not knowing. Definitely not knowing. Okay. Another question was, how do you talk or keep in touch with him? With boyfriend, husband, brother, friends. I pretty much the only way that I can keep in contact with my boy is email, and even then, it's rare. Luckily, I can keep in touch with some friends through Skype or email, or some of them have Facebook. So that's how I keep in touch with them as much as I can. Even though I haven't phone call yet, and I'm dying for that phone call. But I have another thing about the phone call after they answer.
For me, usually by phone because everyone is in state that I really talk to most of the time. And then I don't have a Facebook, so I usually, I'm pretty old school and I do written letters. So I can kind of get all my thoughts and ideas and down on a piece of paper and just send it to them. So that's kind of how I do things.
I've been actually really lucky with where Devin is. I've gotten, since he's been gone, it's been about a month, I've gotten maybe 3 or 4 phone calls, and he's been able to email me almost every other day, maybe a few days here and there that he can't, but I've been really lucky. Where he's stationed, I know that they don't have wireless, so you can't Skype with him. So basically the way I keep in contact is email and the phone.
And like I said, also about the phone deal too. Like I said, I haven't received a call yet, but I have heard that they have so many different numbers that pops up, or they're always like weird random numbers. Like one of my friends or whatever was talking about how she got a phone call from her boyfriend and it was like 14 digits long, or one of my friends, 6, or coming from different area codes, even though they're calling from usually like the same base or the same phone, they always have like different random numbers. So if anybody that is expecting a phone call, like you have to I have to pick up every single phone call that I get, even if it's like a telemarketer, which it seems like when people are going through deployment, telemarketers decide to call like 10 times more, and that's annoying. But definitely pick up every single phone call if you can. And I've missed one, but luckily I found out that it wasn't him, so I better. But especially restricted calls or unavailable calls, definitely pick up.